For those of you that have been on the channel, we have some awesome handhelds. But sometimes the simple devices can play a part just as good. From the Ambernic, Retroid Pocket, even the Steam Deck, to Project G Cloud, and even the Switch, it's time to take a look at the simple stuff. Let's get started. Hey there, this is Echo Rain, Video Game Entertainment. Now let's take a second to hit that like and subscribe button. Liking and subscribing is always a big help. First, let's talk about the specs. To be honest, as I was playing with it, it was pretty basic. The screen is very small, it's only 3 inches diagonal, and the actual size is 5 inches by 2.5 inches. Easy to fit in the pocket and on the go. The controls are very simple as well. You have the start and pause, you have the sound, you have the 2 rotate buttons to on and off, and the reset to when you want to switch to a different game out of the about 10,000 games, which, to be honest, I don't know how they put 10,000 games. I think they just put a number, but I ain't gonna talk about that. For those who love the simple Tetris games, this is definitely a handheld to own. It gives you different levels of preset Tetris boards. And I love how you can choose a speed and even return to a level that you left off on instead of having to start all over again. NES, SNES, and other retro consoles definitely knew how to put you in your place. The intro music on the startup is repetitive, but it is catchy. The handling of this particular handheld was very comfortable, very little cramping, unlike when I play my Nintendo Switch Lite, but I still have love for it. I did play on for a while as a kid, until my mom said to stop because I got so mad, and you gotta love those sturdy and unbreakable, not to mention price-friendly controllers. Bubsy, you can get hit once you die. Lion King, I can't tell you how many times. And these are just a couple of my favorite when it came to that, and I mean that in the most sarcastic way. They were so enjoyable, but so frustrating in comparison to the controllers today for the more up-to-date games, which I truly love as well. I tend to have a naturally strong grip at times, and I don't even realize later. And in this case, with the brick game handheld, I didn't have this issue, and the reaction and command time was on point as well, no lagging, which means less frustration. A definite plus for the higher speed levels, and it lessens the pot lobes. During gameplay, the music does stop and it responds to the rotations and you're flipping and all that and moving left and right. And when you go back, so you want to choose another game or a board or a speed or a level, the music starts up and there you go. Now, I know there are a lot of handhelds out there. Famous loves handhelds. He has a whole collection. And most of them are very complex. They require programming and even reprogramming because it has preset games, and he definitely wants to alter and even add on games to his personal liking, including emulation. There's also quality resolution that he looks for among others who collect these high-class handhelds, including frames, what kind of processor is inside the handheld so you know what games the system can handle and cannot handle. And with all the specs in this type of tech, you know the price, again, is much higher because you are paying for the high quality resolution, the frames, as I mentioned before, and the detailed graphics, and as well as the customization. This is definitely not the case here. The resolution is low, there is no color, and as you can see, adding or modifying games is not an option. Pretty straightforward. What you see is what you get, but is this the flaw, you may ask? Not necessarily. For some it may be. But not only are you saving, for something this simple, sometimes that's all a person needs. I remember when I used to play the infamous Tamagotchi pet game while in class. I cannot tell you how many times I got in trouble during class because it would sound off. It was either hungry or had pooped and I had to clean it up. It wanted to play because it wasn't happy enough. Sometimes it got sick. And if I neglected it too long, it died. And then you respawn another pet and you start the vicious cycle again and again and again. And for those who went through this, put in the comments below if you actually remember the longest you kept your Giga pet alive. Oh, and for those who would love to relive these moments, Check out our site. We have 4 different colors to choose from. We always appreciate the love and support so we can continue keeping the channel going and show you more products as they come in. So check the link below, and thank you in advance for checking it out. The brick game is great for on the go for the kids and adults. It does challenge you the higher you move up in the levels, as well as the speed, which is a plus. So quick thinking and timing is needed. As mentioned before, for those Tetris lovers, you will definitely appreciate the choice of games on this handheld for what they are. Put in the comments below if you ever tried handhelds similar to this, and tell us your own experience with them. Yeah, I know I did a lot of yapping, but if you made it this far, I really appreciate the love. And as always, thanks for chilling with me. And from gamer to gamer, thanks for watching.